What's up, y'all? I've been feeling so, you know, this weather, these Karen and Jarens, and these people in general just like got me all types of messed up. But let's get into it. Okay, so last week I had clearing. Okay, had a clearing with Karen, and she was trying to say because she went to Africa and she wanted other people to watch my son when it's supposed to be her time that she wanted makeup time, like basically make it make sense. So anyways, it got denied, as you can see. Access denied. So it got denied. So after it got denied, okay, what does Karen do? Backhanded, harassing, trying to control. Like, it's all about power. It has nothing to do with my child. It's all about power, control. Like, the woman's sickly sick. So after she was denied the right to have makeup time because you're the one that went to Africa, did nobody ask you and your friends to go to Africa to try to act like and play like y'all ain't some Karens, saying you help people? I bet you she tries to use that at trial, y'all. I could tell y'all when we had the clearing. Well, let me turn this up because I can't see. Okay, so Friday. They filed a contempt, right? The very same day they got denied, they filed a contempt against me, right? Basically saying that I would not allow her to speak with my son, that since last year, I guess last year, I didn't let him go with her. And I guess I was ordered to pay something. And despite having a pool in my backyard and piercings, I haven't paid them. I was never ordered to pay nothing to them. The only time I was ordered to pay something to them is when her and her other bold-faced lying lawyer, Linda Whalen, who got put on the spot, tried to say I didn't sign up for Family Wizard, that I signed up with the guardian ad litem. But clearly they was all in cahoots to try to take my son off of me. So let's start at them trying to say, oh, well, she has a pool, she has piercings, despite her owing a contempt. First of all, ain't nobody waiting no year to talk about I need my money. So that's a lie, number one. And I'm tired of them lying. Number two, I didn't purchase the pool. My ex-husband did, okay? And that was during COVID, 2020, okay? It took like 3 months for it to come, yeah. It was during COVID. It's 2023. If I purchased the pool in 2020 and you're talking about something I owed you money, you're 3 years late. And these were a gift. I'm sorry people care about my children and me enough to like do nice things for us. It was a birthday gift at that. Anyways, like I said, catch up. She was denied extra time because she was in Africa being a Karen. And then they filed contempt against me, right? So then after that, she calls my son. No, thinky butt. And this is what she says after she was denied. This is how you know you're like mentally delusional, or you like you have a power and control issue, and you're just delusional. Because this is what she says to my son. Okay. I can't even hear you. You're glitching out. Are you still in Africa? Yeah. Let's Now, mind you, my son just asked, "Are you still in Africa?" That indicates that I didn't say nothing about these court proceedings or anything to my son because one, he's 10. He don't need to know what I'm handling on the back end in order to keep him from turning out like these fucking buffoons and these and delusional, psychotic, narcissist psychopaths. Okay. So that indication tells you right there that he had no clue on what just happened that morning while I was in court because it's none of his business. What I handle when I'm handling business for him and my family, he's a child. I don't have to bring nothing to his attention. He's a kid, and that's the problem. You got Karen trying to get him involved in everything to try to do a spinoff. Like she's trying to make him controlling like her. And you'll see this in a second. How do I FaceTime? But you've been doing it for years. Girl, stop. What? FaceTime? Are you picking me up or no? No, I wanted to, but for makeup for last weekend. No, I wanted to, but for makeup for last week. Are you dumb? Literally, the first week, nobody knew you was in Africa or you was going to Africa because you kind of told on yourself by saying you went Saturday. You had your daughter pick up my son on Friday. I tried calling you Saturday and Sunday. No answer, no prevail. Okay. Then you have your sister then drop off my son back to me. And I don't know what it is with you Karens or whatever, thinking that you and your whole little sissy pack could come and step to my door and touch my property. But I'm gonna tell you, like I'm gonna tell you again, since you don't get it, you better let them other ones know. Your sister, your mammy, whoever else. Don't touch my property. Don't come near me. Cause I'll be wrong if I smacked it out of you, okay? Stop playing with me. It's okay for these people to throw stuff, yank my stuff out of the car, my son out of the car, yank my property, everything. But if I was to lose my mind and be the bigot black they want me to be, I would be wrong. So the courts needs to address this. Tell you, your sister, your daughter, you better stay away from me and mine, okay? I'm not playing no more. Like enough's enough already. I've been done with since 2015. Stop playing with me. You see how she get him rowdy up? Like this is his 3-year-old sister. And because again, he's acting just like her. He's not getting what he wants. The only time my son contacts that woman is when he wants something. Okay, let's start there. He knows that when he goes over there, he can get rewarded for bad behavior, good behavior, whatever have you. Like I told this trick when he was on punishment a little while ago, not that he's not to have any activities. This literally texted me that she was taking him to basketball that night. Like this is what I'm talking about. Now Armani's like mad because here, if you act like that, you don't get rewarded for that, sir. We don't play that over here. I'm not raising you to be a buffoon like some people's kids. You're not going to be like them. Okay? When I say no, no means no. Okay? You earn what you need here. We don't you give it to me because I want it. Where do they do that at? That's how you get murderers. That's how you get Kevin Juniors, okay? That's how you get Mary Juniors. Because they're so delusional and don't understand that when you do something bad, you gotta pay for it because they're so used to getting pacified by these court systems. So he's only thing he's mad about is he can't do what he want to do because he haven't been able to do it here because he's been disrespectful. Because anytime he talks to this joke or that joke, they're blaming stuff on me. So then he's taking it out on me. But when he gets what he wants, then he's fine. And I'm sick of that. No, sit up so I can see that black hair. Your mom didn't agree with it. We talked this morning with the judge. Last time I checked, about forever and a day ago, I understand just catch amnesia, but it shouldn't have to be in a court order that you don't talk about court proceedings with children. But unfortunately, because I'm done with fucking idiots, it's a court order that we are not allowed to talk about court proceedings because they was trying to say that I was doing it. And last time I checked, only time I discuss this stuff is when my kids are not around. Besides her, well, what is she gonna say? Mommy, 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 mommy. She don't care. Okay? She's staying in a child's place. However, yeah, it came to a point where we had to get it put in a court order that we are not allowed to talk about things like this because they was trying to say that I was the one doing it. Which clearly shows that Jaren and Karen is using the courts against me and my son against me. So you heard, she said we spoke to the judge today. So I'll see you next week. You getting a makeup weekend. This is say. It says, and now to wit this 6th day of February. I don't know why it says that, but we definitely was in court Friday. Following a status conference requested by the defendant, it is ordered a judge and decreed that the parties will continue to follow their current custody orders. So what that means is that she's not getting no makeup time. You went to Africa, dummy. You was trying to have other people take care of my son for your time with him while you was in Africa. Do you not get that? Are you that retarded? You don't get that. As she's trying to play, well, at this point, she's not trying to play stupid. Girl is not the biggest rock in the box or the biggest rock in the bag, whatever you want to say it. But clearly, she's trying to make it seem like, oh, I tried to see you. But your mom. I'm not the judge. But my 10-year-old he's just a kid. He's not understanding that. Only thing he's hearing is that you're not letting me go with my grandma because you're this, you're that, or, you're not letting me do what I want to do. And you're not letting me talk to people however the way I want to talk to them. So you're the bad guy. That's all my son's hearing because he's a kid. And what she's displaying to him is that, well, no, the judge said didn't say much. It was even though the judge wanted to go with what I wanted to say, your mom didn't want to hear it. Like, make it make sense, but a child don't understand that because they are a child. She's manipulating my son to believe that I don't care about the courts and I did what I wanted to do. And she's doing everything she can to see my son. I want to make up day for Christmas. You know why? Because Armani wants to get whatever he wants and do whatever he wants. You gotta work on that, all right? Okay. Did you have a good weekend? Yeah. What are you doing this weekend? I don't know. Have you had dinner yet? I had, what's that food called? What's that food called? Jamaican food. How would she know? Yeah. How would she know Jamaican food is yummy? I wouldn't see that white woman going downtown Pittsburgh. Get out of here. When is she going to go into a Jamaican shop with a lot of black people? Unless she physically went to Jamaica, was in the nice part, but had Jamaican food. No. Yeah, I was studying for my tests. I was gonna have 3 tests. She keep asking him about school. Do you get homework? You get homework every day. She's trying to degrade the school he's in, right? He goes to a Catholic school. She's trying to degrade. Oh, well, if you don't get homework every day, then you're not learning. Oh, well, you got to do this and you have to have that. That's the problem. The narcissist literally tries to control every part of every aspect of anybody's life. Like, I'm telling you, that's why her son threatened her with hammer. It can't stand her, like, to the utmost. Can't stand her. That's why her husband couldn't stand her. How are you dying of cancer? You want to divorce your wife, and you buy an RV instead of living in a multi-million-dollar home that you built because you don't want to be in the same room, breath of air, nothing with her. Because she is that, like, that person, like, that you just can't be around because they're so controlling. How do you try to control somebody so bad that they gotta be in your face all day, every day? Like, that's sickening to me. You're 60 something years old. Why is my 8, 9, 10-year-old baby have a bed in your room, and you got a 5-bedroom house that nobody, because after daddy died, the last person that was in the house was your daughter, Mara. She said, oh, got my check and bounced. Wouldn't you think that all your children, after they lost their dad and you lost your husband, that would be the time that we all come together, like, as a family, be like, Mom, I'm sorry, like, I'll take my room, I'll be there for a couple months. No, they left. Like, I never heard of it in my life. I never heard of it. They said, I got my money, deuces, whatever. But you know why they did that? Because they knew that she was able to kidnap my son with the racist system. Scott O'Mears is the one that took my child off of me based off of lies because of Doreen Patonic and lying Linda Whalen. Look them up. Yeah, Scott O'Mears was believing everything that they said with no proof. And even with proof, he didn't care. That's what they do out here. We're gonna be on Monday. Pretty bird. Yeah. Come here. Let me love you. We don't have like challenge words anymore. Come here. Yeah. Pretty bird. I love you, Ivy. Come here. I want to hold you.
always. Did you see how that guy just dogged out?
You see how she keep like trying to downplay his school? If anything's attached to me, no matter how good it is, she just tries to disrespect it and degrade it. Like that's anything. She just degrades it. Like she tried to tell me I shouldn't have dogs when she offered me a place in exchange for my child. It's not the first time she did it, but everybody wants to see her act stupid, like she didn't already admit to it. Why would you send me houses and try to help me get a house if you wanted the house for my son, but then you take my son? Anybody with common sense would know that two and two, like it's not mathing. But I guess I'm the only one that has common sense, or I'm not like I don't understand what these people got a chokehold over the system, but it's giving me very much deranged.
I wasn't putting my fingers in.
Now, I guess Armani had his fingers in his house, whatever. We're at my brother's house, right? So this heifer already said that like I couldn't have my son at my brother's house because he lived in Arlington and Pittsburgh, which is like the south side by where we're from, which is Belsuver. She tried to tell me I couldn't take my son up there. Like that's how delusional this white Karen is. She literally is so controlling. Like it's sickening. Let's see your hair. We're still attacking the hair, right?
Yeah, because it was raining.
And y'all saw the other videos where Kevin was like, "You need a haircut," but I'm lying about them being racist. The fuck?
That's cool. Our water pipe broke, so we had to go somewhere else. No, at school.
I'm laughing because this bitch is such a joke. He said, she asked him about school, right? He said we had to go to a different location because the water pipe broke. At your house? Did it get fixed? Like this is the type of delusional we're talking about. You're just talking to him about school. How did my house come into play when a water pipe broke? Did it get fixed? This is what I'm saying. They try to say anything, like anything. Like mad obsessed. Like she needs to eat my box at this point. That's why I'm laughing. I couldn't hold it. Sorry, not sorry.
What does that blue line be?
Yeah, she's gonna get off the phone with him now because. Okay. So she got off the phone because he's not giving her what she wants. Come here, Kiki. Hey, you were.
Hello. Hi, Armani. How are you? Good. What are you doing? I'm just calling you. What did you do all day? Anything fun? Clean. Clean? What did you clean? We cleaned the living room and the kitchen. Oh, well, that's good. How about your bedroom? Yeah, my bedroom's already clean. Oh, good. Well, that's good. So what are you doing tonight? I don't know. Okay, well, you don't have any plans? No. No?
Why in the world does he gotta be doing something every day, all day? Why can't we spend time with each other as a family, clean? Why does it always have to be I have to clean every freaking thing when I'm not the one that's messing it up? Yeah, my kids do chores. What about it? What about it? If I have to be walking around here like maid Nancy, so do they. My 3-year-old, because she sees me do it constantly, will just excuse me, Ivy. Hey, hey, hey! Would you be quiet? That's all she see. Like, I'm surprised I'm sitting down now because I don't feel good. That's all I do, y'all, is clean. I don't feel that kids have to be constantly like there has to be a time throughout the day where they just sit down. Why do they have to be here, there? Sit down. Just chill. Enjoy. I can't do that because I'm constantly I gotta cook, I gotta clean, I gotta do dishes, I gotta do laundry. I have to do everything. That's what a parent's supposed to do. So while I'm doing that, I like to know while I'm tending to this that my kids are not ruining that. So why don't y'all just sit your butts down? You get home, you take off your school clothes, you put them away. If they're dirty, you put them in dirty things. You eat, do your homework. Everything else come after. When I tell y'all, we can sit here from time they get to school to time they have to go to bed, which is 8, so we gotta get ready a little bit before that. We have 2 kids with ADHD here. And not only that, I have a 3-year-old. And then I have 2 7-year-olds. And then I have a 10-year-old. And the 10-year-old have ADHD. And then one of the 7-year-olds have ADHD. It's hectic. There needs to be structure because these kids be all over the place. And when they talk to these Karen and Jarens, it gets worse. Because I'm always being degraded and downplayed. I'm exhausted. Like, I am exhausted, y'all. Like, feel it in my voice. I am exhausted. But I know what I want my kids to be. I know what I want them to get out of life. And it's not going to be believing that when you do bad things, you get rewarded for it. It's not going to be that if I don't get my way, I'm allowed to act out and do whatever I want, and somebody else is going to play Captain Saver. Woo-hoo! Okay? No. I don't care how bad your childhood could be. When you have kids, all that's done with and over with. The best thing you could do is be better than who your parents was. The best thing you could do is be better, like better than who you were yesterday. And I embrace that every single day. Like literally, I embrace that.
Have you played outside lately? No. No?
Have you played outside? Like, do y'all know how cold it is outside? And this is when it was Saturday. So that's the first day that we got that like cold chill in Pennsylvania from the fall. It was like, what is this? Heater on, activate. Who the hell's gonna be playing outside to catch the new COVID or the flu? And we was already sick. You gotta ease out into this weather. You know what I mean? That's how people get sick. And it's people like them who's actually sick in their head that sends their kids to school sick and make everybody else get sick. No. If my kids are sick, they're going to stay home. And I know that they're sick when they're not sitting there antagonizing, or they're not worried about what's on TV or whatever. They're laying it down. They're getting plenty of fluids. They're getting medicine. That's when you're sick. Now, you can sit here and try to act like and play sick with me. But as soon as I say you're not doing A through Z, you be like, go to school. But when I take you to the doctors and they say no, like, if they don't got a fever, they're okay, then I'm okay with that. Some of y'all need to go back to parenting classes. I only had one and I didn't even need it. It was a joke to me. Because how the hell do I got to take parenting classes for full custody of my kids?
Okay. Well, what do you want to do next weekend? You want to ride your dirt bike? What do you want to do? It's going to be cold. I know, I don't think it's going to be cold. It's going to be like 50 or 60 degrees.
Okay, so for you Floridans that y'all say y'all won't go into your pool until it's like at least 80 to 90 degrees, right? This is Pennsylvania weather, right? So we got bipolar mother nature over here, okay? 50 to 60 degrees, okay? Who wants to be riding a dirt bike? Oh wait. 50, 60 degrees, you want to be in the house watching movies, sipping your spice pumpkin latte or your hot cocoa, watching scary movies. It's sitting in front of the little campfire. Who the hell wants to be outside in 50 to 60 degree weather? Somebody who wants to be outside, acting like they're giving us somebody in the world. The very much pick me, I'm a cool friend mom. Yeah. I'm a cool friend mom. The person that always want to be the person like, well, hey, I did this with you, so I'm a better choice. You should come live with me because I buy you A through Z, and I let you do this, I let you do that. What is that going to matter when he has the fucking flu, dumbass? What is the riding on the bike in 50, 60 degree weather going to do when he has the flu? Then he can't go to school to learn because that's so important to you, right? What is he going to do when he gets a cold and all that? In 50, 60 degree weather, you want him to go out on a dirt bike. Which kind of makes sense because the reason why your son got banned for property, which we all know that's not true, threatened you with a hammer because he was drunk. Because he wanted my son to ride a quad in the winter. And my son said, no, it's too cold. So it makes sense for why you would say that. Are we worried about the best interests of my son when you're telling him to go out in 50, 60 degree weather? Only time you see ninjas outside in that kind of weather is when we smoking a cigarette or we got some place to be. We ain't out there riding no dirt bikes. Now, I'm not speaking for all the black folk, but for a majority of us, we don't like the winter. We're not the one wearing shorts and tank tops and flip flops. That's not what we do. Okay? Now me, I'll be out there in some dress or whatever, a muumuu, because I get lighter in the winter. And I'm also really heavy now, so the heat is packing over here. But she's definitely giving me cool mom vibes. Like, oh my goodness, you're not doing nothing over there. You've been sick and you didn't go to school for a day, and oh my goodness, you're in the black neighborhood. We have to take you out on a dirt bike in 50, 60 degree weather.
I don't think it'll be too cold. And I'm not going
I don't think
outside.
it'll be too cold. Care what you think?
Oh, well, like today, it's nice fall weather. Okay, well, what would you like to do next weekend? I don't know. don't you think about it, and then we'll make some plans. How's that?
Because I'm the cool friend mom.
Okay.
Want to
Let
be
me
mom.
see your face. Let me see that handsome face. Oh, you look great.
Same face you called a
You
little
look
girl.
like you grew.
Okay, yeah. Don't you hate when somebody try to spice it up?
That's good. Okay, well, I'll call you tomorrow. Or you can call me, all right? And I hope you have a nice Saturday evening. Maybe you'll do something fun.
He done got done telling this delusional, incoherent dirtbag that he went crayfishing. He was at my brother's, he was at his uncle's. And there's other things. I don't have to display everything I do with my kids. Like, I didn't know this was a show for show. Like, we're not doing that. But me and the kids have done plenty of things. Okay? All together. It's not something I just take them to and drop them off and call myself being a saint to save the day. So, even after she hears that he's doing stuff, it's not good enough, right? Well, let's go ride on a dirt bike at 50, 60 degree weather. Or you know what? You let me know. You let me know what you want to do so it seems better than what you're getting at your mom's house. Okay? So I can then take that to court and be like, she didn't do anything besides take my crayfish and ate it. But I took him outside at 50, 60 degree weather on a dirt bike. Or it's about to get better. Watch this.
It's crooked. He hung up on me. It's not available for FaceTime. So does that mean he hung up on me, or he wasn't able to answer? I am not sure, Money.
He's asking me all these questions about this here, electronics and stuff like that. He really need to be asking the forgers and the people that know how to alter text messages and stuff like that. Because we're not the same. I don't know. Y'all, I don't understand how to work this stuff. That's why I'm bland. Because I don't know. I'm not a production person. I can't alter text messages, stuff like that. Not that I would want to, because I pride myself in who I am. I pride myself in the actual receipts that I give. Because I have nothing to lie about. This woman that lied to her conqua and everything else.
It didn't answer. I pressed the answer and then it just did it and then it just stopped. And it says boost. He got on and then it just. Man, this computer's just so goofy.
Okay.
Where you at? Hey, Dad. What?
Really?
What? How you doing? Good.
got a cut in this. No.
Well, I was already at school. Oh, that's good. Check it out. See them? Fig trees? Yay! Wait, how many do you have? A dozen. What do you mean by a dozen? 12. 12 and a dozen.
Sorry, so let's talk about it. Okay? I know y'all heard the other recordings where he's sitting there saying that I don't have a job and that's child neglect and basically I have several children and all this, that, and the other. This man owes me over $5,000 in child support, right? Right? Okay, let's get into it. Remember when he had bought the crayfish for my son, and he was complaining about how it wasn't white, and miraculously, because I took it out the box, because like I said, I'm Moses, and all that, and I'm Jesus, that I can turn a white crayfish to orange or whatever. Okay, right? So that's over $100 something to get live fish shipped the next day, because that's the only way that you can get them is just ship them overnight. I know I've done it a couple of times. So with that being said, when Armani had the conversation with Jaren and his weirdo of a wife, they was talking about, you made me feel bad. And then her exact words, the tramp was to my son was, yeah, that was the last thing, that's one thing we couldn't get for the baby because we bought the crayfish. And then, remember when the girls was fighting, Karen was fighting with Jaren, and she said, nobody put a gun to your head to make you do that. And then Jaren said to his wife, who can't control him, even though she's 39, hey, my mom's mad because I bought her money a crayfish. So more of the story is he done bought $100 something crayfish for my son. He done bought my son an iPhone, which I totally declined for that happening because, first of all, he's inappropriate in the calls, as you can see. I can imagine the kind of stuff that he would be trying to do if my son got a hold of a cell phone and it was controlled by him. Okay, that's number two. Now we're getting into him being so proud of these 12 fig trees that he just bought that he's about to plant in the ground. And I go back to the whole thing because, like I said, I knew the wife was weird, but now I know she's like super weird because you're trying to guilt my son into feeling like y'all just spent your last on a crazy something dollars, and that's one less thing you could buy for a baby. What is a new baby going to do with 12 fig trees? Is he going to jump 1-to-1 like Tarzan? What is a fresh out the penitentiary baby going to do with 12 fig trees? Now, I don't know about y'all, but I looked up fig trees because I was like, first of all, what is that? Okay. Yeah. So I looked up fig trees, right? Let's talk about it. I looked up fig trees. Okay? And just for artificial one is $32.98. That's Walmart. Oh, $49. It depends on how big they are. That's artificial. So you're already looking at close to $40 for a fake tree, right? And then I looked into how much a real fig tree could be. I'm seeing $54.95, $50 Home Depot, $129.95. Okay, so either which way, you are dropping a bag on some fig trees, okay? What do you need 12 fig trees for? Not only that, you still owe me child support, my brother. my brother from a mother you wish you never had. You owe me bank. So, did your wife think about that when y'all, because something tells me that if, she had to know something about it, right? Because she pays for everything. Or is this the money you took out of your trust or out of your deeds or out of your $4 million assets? Is this money you took out of there to get some fig trees, but you can't pay the $5,000 in child support that you owe? Oh, that's what I'm really getting conflicted out here. Yeah, but I had to bring that up because now I knew she was trash because female our intuitions are great, especially about another woman that is married to a man you didn't want. You threw him away and never came back. She might be feeling some type of way about me because she might know something about her husband. If she don't, then she's a little special. She's a little bit on the downside.
12. So you have 12. Why are there bees? Why am I looking at bees?
No.
You talked to Mamie tonight? Yeah, I just talked to her. How's she doing? Good. That's good. You gonna go see her next weekend?
This is so weird. Why is he asking about a woman that was just cussing him out? Okay. Don't want nothing to do with him. He don't want nothing to do with her. Okay. You want what? You want what? You know why? Because as long as he's not around his mama, he's around somebody that he could get to him and manipulate his mind more or put his hands on him again, then it's all fine and dandy. He knows he can't do that with me. He knows he don't have easy access with me when it comes to my son because of the that he did when my son, shortly after my son was born. So he knows that. So what is he going to do? He's going to go to the stupid Karen that's scared of him. I'm not scared of him, especially when it comes down to my son. You're not going to sit there and talk to my son and you'll kind of way put your hands on him again in front of me. It'll be two just in there. And I already know who's going to end up in jail, the black one, because anytime he goes to jail, it's always a pass and go monopoly, okay? So he can keep playing those games with her because she's dumb and she don't care. She don't want to pay child support. She don't want her son paying child support, but you're not going to do it with me. That's why he keeps asking about this Karen. He don't even like. He calls her the B word. I know it just was crappy.
Yeah. Well, I didn't go this weekend, but I'm going to see you next weekend.
Right. We know they talk.
And we're going to see each other soon at therapist. With who? How we go to? With who? Shane or different? Yeah, Shane.
Come here. Here, baby.
Okay. Alright, so we'll see you soon.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, but your mom said you can't have it.
Hold on. Here we go. Tell me I'm lying.
Yeah, my phone set up. Yeah, but your mom said you can't have it, Armani.
There's a man too. He bought him a phone, and it's an iPhone at that. It's an iPhone, I think 13, 14. One of those, okay? Those ain't cheap, I know. That's about $1,000. Depending on where you get. It doesn't matter. It's not under 500, I can promise you that.
Well, you can just give it to me for my grandma's, and I will have it here.
You see how that? Well, you could just, when I'm at my mammy's, you could just give it to me when I'm at my grandma's. You see, that's Armani's innocence, okay? Right? Well, you could just give it to me while I'm at my mammy's. You know why? Because they've been doing that. That's not allowed. Mind you, that's not allowed, but they've been doing that, okay? That's how Armani got choked, okay? That's how Mary got threatened with a hammer, okay? And that's how plenty of stuff went down. It seems like Kevin, Kevin is popcorn. He just keep popping up, okay? He pops up when it comes to Mary, right? But when did he ever pop up with me? And I'm not talking about the time he went swimming, because obviously Karen did that. She wanted to make a scene or whatever because she knew me and Travis was going to be there. So what better way to think that somebody's about to get out of line because they ex baby daddy is there and their husband. You tell him you drop the location. Because he right? Y'all haven't been seeing each other. So how will he know he's there? Just like being at a lake, how does he miraculously pop up at a lake? Right? Man, if they don't stop playing in my face. Your mom said you can't have it. Somebody tried to do damage control, because I'm pretty sure y'all know by now they don't give a what I think, how I feel, nothing. The only thing they care about is I don't want to pay this black nothing.
Why were you looking at me?
He's like, why are you looking at me like that? Because I'm like, wow, they really are that at the caucasity. They're really that Caucasian that Armani is just saying what he's been seeing and what he's been dealing with here. Just drop it off at my grandma's when I get there. That's why he really wants to get over there. You know why? Because the phone I got him has been in the closet. Because until you learn how to talk to me, in a way you see how he talks to her. He thinks he can talk to me like that. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. It's not happening. They be bored in the house and in house board. Every day, all day, y'all.
Get out. She don't need to see your eye. What about my friend's phone number? No. Did you get it on? Can you keep Lily away from me? Well, can I enter full screen on the computer? Can I enter full screen? No, just
This kid drive me crazy.
Hi, Armani. Hi, Mimi. How are you? Good. That's good. What are you doing? I'm just cleaning the living room. Hey. Your what, honey? The living room. You're just hanging out. What did you do today? Nothing. Mimi, guess what?
Bitches are obsessed.
Nothing. Mimi, I have a new crush. What? Who's your new crush? A new girl that came in our class named Willow. Oh, nice. She's new to your class. Yeah. Oh. Tell me about her. What's she like? I forget. Well, what does she look like? She has a ponytail. I don't know. I just have a new crush in it, so. Well, I'm a couple months older than her. Listen. Well, okay. Well, listen. Always make sure that your
You see what I mean with her always trying to start some shit? Like what do him talking about his new crush gotta do with you sitting there trying to make it seem like he's not groomed? You see what I mean? She's trying to make it seem like, oh well, in order to get this new crush, you have to be groomed well. Okay. You gotta be groomed to my standards. Because I control you. I own you. Remember Stockholm syndrome that I put you under? Where you couldn't do nothing, you couldn't move without me telling you I handle your strings right. Remember that? I need you to get back to that train thought, right? So you need to do stuff how I told you to do it, how I did it. Because what white is right and what I did is the right way. Okay? So you don't get it together, Willow won't like you. And it gets even more surprising once you hear what else she says. It gets better. Don't stay here telling me I don't know what a racist is, okay? Or what a Karen is. Listen to what this heifer says to my son.
They look good. You want to look your best. Okay?
Coin the collar! That was y'all barking in the background. Really? It was y'all. Anyways. So after he shows her his appearance, she's still saying, she's still obviously, and this is what I mean by Stockholm. You're showing somebody your appearance. I know I don't look up to the part. I don't care. I don't feel good. Okay. Only time you'll see me get dressed up nice is when I'm going out, and rarely will I do that. I don't have time. I don't care. Take me as I am or leave me. But as he's presenting himself to her, she's still saying, you have to do this, you have to do that. If that's not mental abuse of your physical appearance, I don't know what is. That's like, look, this is me showing you, like, hey, look what I'm doing. But it's still not good enough for you because you're a piece of crap. Let me beat it in your head.
You always want to look put together. Make sure your shoes are clean. I know. Oh, good. Well, that's nice. Is she as nice as Calicia? Yeah. Nice. Does she look at all like Calicia?
Now understand, does she look like Calicia? Calicia is biracial, right? Maybe it's just me, but that's real weird to me. Because if my son come tell me he has a crush, I'm like, well, you're not dating. Like, you're my baby. You know what I mean? We're not doing that. You're asking a 10-year-old if a biracial girl looks like you're trying to figure out, is this girl black, white, or whatever have you. Some of y'all be like, oh, Shakaya, you're reaching. No, I'm not. Because what do if somebody else look like somebody else have to do with anything? Is that not weird to y'all? Because it's weird to me. You want to know the appearance because you want to know if she's black or not, and then you'll see what I mean. Watch.
Oh no, she's just white. Wow. Well, that's nice.
Because look how he replies.
Is nice as Calicia? Yeah. Nice. Does she look at all like Calicia? Oh no, she's just white.
You see how he replied. Oh no, she's just white. So he already knew what she was implying, right? So you can't tell me my son didn't understand that didn't experience that racist behavior. Because why would he say, oh no, she's just white, right? Why would he say, well, she has long hair, or she has blue eyes, but Khaleesi had brown eyes? You know what I mean? Why would he say, oh no, she's just white? Anybody who has experienced racism would say, oh no, you don't have to worry about it. She's white. You know what I mean? You don't gotta worry because Khaleesi's biracial, but Willow's white. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, what color is her hair? Brown like Alicia? Yellow.
Now you want to get into that?
Oh, yellow. Okay. Is she tall or short? Short. She's a bit like small. She's like up to here. Oh, okay. So, did you have homework today? No. Don't you get homework? Actually, I did have homework today. I had a poster that I had to do, and I also did my multiplication through by 2 digits.
I helped you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because in 5th grade, you should be getting homework. Or,
See what I mean? Controlling. In 5th grade, you should be getting homework. Once again, you're being disrespectful to school. Because how the hell are you going to try to tell a Catholic school, okay, what they should be doing? Or anybody in that matter, any school. How you supposed to be telling school what they're doing? And that's what she does all the time.
the more you do, the more you learn, right?
The more you do, the more you learn, right? Right? She's right, because the more you beat into somebody and give them Stockholm syndrome, the more they will learn to adapt to what you feel is right or your life. Because white is right.
So this weekend, should we see if Wesley and Bretley and Finley can come over or what? Yes.
Let me give you the background on that. Finley is her sister's son. Okay, so that would make Armani. Amelia, turn it down. Turn it down. Give me Millie. Millie. You can't do that. There you go. That called me Blackie Black Girl. They had a long talk with Armani. He's like, he didn't mean it. No, we're not playing that. Okay? If he didn't mean it, he would have never said it. And it's not the point that he said it, it's the point he said it, he got louder, louder, louder. So all the other whites could hear him too. So he knew by him making those comments would get everybody to give him attention. So it seems that even Finley's mother, who's Mary's sister, feeds off of negativity, right? Because why would a child, if he's not introduced to racism, even say Blackie Black on the I've met plenty of black children, okay, or white kids who's not exposed to that will come over and your hair is pretty, give me a hug, give me a kiss, don't even know I'm saying you're pretty and all that. That is good parenting. Then you got little blonde hair, blue eyed little Hitler babies like her sister son, okay, and her that sit there and say Blackie Black Girl. You know why? Because the reaction they get from their parents and the people around them is totally positive to that negative behavior. Okay, let's talk about it. And I don't want to hear people say, why you talk about white? I'm not saying white people as a whole, y'all. Get out of my face. I have 4 biracial children. It has nothing to do with a white person just being white. It has everything to do with them Trumper white people, those supremacists, them white people that think that they're the only thing that's supposed to be on this earth, and everything else that lacks pigment or have pigment is wrong. That's the problem I have. Like I said, I have 4 biracial children, okay? I haven't had the best experiences with black men. I like what I like. Rather he's black, blue, purple, red, white, and blue. It doesn't matter. It obviously no color works for me because I don't like none of you. I'm about to go, if you ask me. So don't get out of my face with that. Y'all just don't like hearing the truth and common sense.
Okay. Maybe we could go to that haunted Halloween thing.
But listen, she contradicts herself.
They can all go, but
Okay, so she asked them. She started out the conversation with, "Hey, how about we get A through Z in Finley?" Because that's the only name that points out to me from what he said to me. So A through Z in Finley, okay. And then she says, "How about we go to a haunted thing?" He's like, "Oh, could we all go?" And she's like, "Well, I don't know if they can go. So would you bring them over then?" Can't make this shit. This is her trying to literally play on his head like, I'm going to tell you anything to get you amped up because I feel like you haven't been doing nothing at your mama's house. So I'm going to say anything and do anything to get you amped up to see me because the only thing I have to offer is buying you things or giving you stuff that you want, whether you're good or bad. You see why her son threatened her with a hammer? He's had DUIs and, be killing animals and stuff like that. Is that a mama dearest you would want? I don't think so. I think you better get with our team. Our kids don't do that to us. At least we try to prevent it. I'm having a problem with him because of her.
I should see if that's this week. Did you like that? Yeah, but can Glacia this time come? Well, no, I can't control what her mom wants her to come, man.
So now that my son asked, could the half white, spawn of the earth come and hang out with her and white Karen, she's like, well, I can't control what her mom may allow her to do. You talk about her. Maybe mom's black, maybe dad's black. Somebody over there is black in it. And guess who wants no parts? Karen Joe. Oh, that fits her because her name is Mary Joe. So Karen Joe don't want no parts of that black meat, okay? What she should have did said, could Willow come? She's white.
You know? So I don't know. This is my dog. Oh, you can't see him. Oh, well, can you turn the phone down? No. What boy or whatever? Wait, what's his name? What's her name? So you have two dogs, right?
She knew that. Because she's the one that told me I shouldn't have my dogs when she was trying to offer me a house for my son in exchange. See how stupid this woman acts? She tries to play dumb because my son don't know about her trying to offer me a house for him. Actually, oh my goodness, he was standing there along with my other crackhead baby dad. He was standing there. I told him to get in the car when she was saying all this stuff. And he was like, let my mom help you. Let my mom help you. Actually, he was there for that. I forgot about that. He was there for all that. But I'm not going to get him involved. I know what the said, and so do crackhead baby dad. It's all the puppies at their new homes. Why are you worried about it?
You clean the kitchen while I'm talking to my grandma, please. Please. We're gonna get in trouble. What do you have to clean in the kitchen? Just everything. Well, what we just have to clean that all in the kitchen and the living room.
See, this is when Armani becomes a manipulator. This is when he becomes Karen Joe, okay? So what happened was that Armani told the boys that they all would clean downstairs, right? Because that's where they were. I was up here. They would clean downstairs in order to watch TV. So Armani was trying to get a reaction out of me like, oh my goodness, y'all cleaning downstairs because I have to usually tell them what to do. So if, oh my goodness, it happened before, if we cleaned it downstairs without telling mom, then we can watch TV. But as you can see, because she's trying to amp him up, he's like, I don't know, we gotta clean it all. You see what I mean? Because at the end of the day, then she'll say, well, you shouldn't have to, or, trying to get a rise out of her so then he can get more out of her. He's a mass manipulator. He learned from the best. That witch. I never told them to clean anything. I could care less. They wasn't watching TV anyway.
What? Did you have to drink it? What? Did you eat for dinner? Yes. What did you
Listen to
chicken
this.
wings? Have any fruit or vegetables?
Now this boy knows dang well that I cooked chicken wings. There was fries, and they just got done eating. I had made noodles and shrimp, like buttered noodles and stuff like that with shrimp. So they had that. They had a couple other things that they was snacking in between. So for him to sit there and try to say he just had chicken, like stop playing with me. This is when he's trying to do the guilt trip thing, and because this is what she feeds off of. You feel me? He tries to act like he's being abused, and she teaches him to be like that so she can reward him for him to stay on her side. You feel me? Like, stop playing with my top, both of y'all.
Vegetable too. Well, technically, is potato classified a vegetable? It's a starch, so that doesn't count.
You're even trying to control what the I cook up in this. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? Before you was constantly while I was trying to say I wasn't feeding my child and my children. And now you're going to see her trying to say, no, that's not enough. No, that's not right. You need to have this. You need to have that. I'm sick of her. Seriously, y'all. She's sick. They're just sick. And it what makes me mad is the fact that, like, not only do I, like, I'm not worried about me dealing about it because I want this to catch me out on the streets. Like, I will beat the brakes off of her, like, on everything I love, on all my kids' life. She would be done for. She can never see me in the streets. So that's why she do. What gets me so scrunched up in my pants and my panties since they want to eat them so bad is the fact that they keep playing with my kids. The reason why I say my kids is if Armani acts a certain type of way, so do my other kids. So then I gotta deal with them all acting crazy. And I got a 3-year-old here, and she's a sweet bean, okay? And she started to act out like that too. And that's what's getting to me the most. Like, this wench is sitting there trying to, like, first of all, ain't no animosity ever going to go towards my kids. I am going to let them know wrong is wrong, right is right. And I know what you're doing, Armani. So you can't play with me like you played with her. Don't talk to me like you're talking to her. First of all, at first I was saying that, but then I'm like, nah, I got to teach him, like, don't talk to anybody. But if she, as you heard in the audios before, he's talking to her crazy, she's like, okay, then that's your problem. That's how you want to parent. That's why your son cusses you from here to Adam noon and to the moon and back. That has nothing to do with me. But what he's not going to do is do it with me. It's not happening. However you train your kids is how you train your kids. But unfortunately, I gotta deal with the fact that I gotta tell them, like, that's not reality. Like, you can't talk to like that to people and get what you want. I understand you're getting rewarded by talking to her like that because she's scared. She's scared of you. She don't want to make you mad any type of way, because then you're definitely gonna, like, spaz out on her and say how you really feel. But yeah. It's not giving, baby.
You have to eat green vegetables. Well, I eat beef, carrots, I eat beans. I eat
now that she saw the carrots and she knows I got, like vegetables and stuff like that. Then it's like, okay, so let's switch the subject. Hey, what do you want to eat at my house so I can still be the cool person, right? Right? Even though food is food, you get nutrition from it regardless. What are you? Let's make it all about you, baby. What do you want to eat so I could go take myself down there to Giant Eagle, or down to the market, the farmer's market, and I can get whatever you want because it's all about you. Now it's sad to say this wench had 5 kids, right? Or no, she had 4 too. She had 4, right? So you would think as a mom, a real mom, that you gotta divide your time with each of the children. So that means that all my time don't go into our money. I had most of my time going to my 3-year-old because the obvious, duh. But they all get their time. So with her acting like everything got to be targeted, of course, against him, like you saw the first video where she's like, "Oh well, actually no, that's this video." I'm getting ahead of myself. But you'll see later on down the line what I mean, when she just tries to target him. Like I have to focus on him, and that's the way the courts make it. That she has to be in control of him and everybody else in the household, but really it's just to target him because that's the one that they will be paying for in the end.
Okay, the only thing I can go to the store. Oh, guess what? What? I bought crab legs.
I never saw somebody get so excited for buying crab legs. Let me actually no, I take that back because I did back in the day get excited for buying crab legs because these guys, but I get the king crab legs, so they're pretty expensive. But that's only because like I hardly eat them. Like it would just be to make the kids happy because they like them. But Armani told me about how like he taught her how to like season up the crab legs and stuff like that by telling her what I use, and she's like, "Oh, I'm going to try that." Which I don't have nothing but the fact that she's so weird and obsessed with me. I'm like, dang man, I feel like it makes her closer to me at this point. And I'm not trying to act all conceited or none of that, y'all. Because if anybody think I would want to be going through this with like a baby dad's mom, it's absolutely insane. I don't want to be fantasized over. I don't want to be obsessed with at all. Like I'm not even giving that. Okay, look at me. So I'll be damned if somebody else fantasize and obsess over me in my family. That's weird. Marry me first.
Do you like crab? Do you like crab legs?
You
Okay, well we can have crab legs. I'll see if I can find lobster tails, but I haven't seen them in the store lately. Okay, and I want you to eat healthy fruits and vegetables. All right, you need healthy fruits and vegetables. All right.
All right. Fruits and vegetables. All right. See that beaten in mentality, Stockholm? Why are you repeating yourself time after time? He showed you the carrots. You see celery in there. My refrigerator is full of water. There's multiple bags of cauliflower and broccoli up in there. I know that for sure. He sat there and told you what he eats. He's about to tell you he gets dragon fruit and we eat pears and all that other stuff. Y'all seen me plenty of time eating fruit, okay? You mean tell me I'm gonna buy that stuff for show or for alive? No, I eat it. What does she keep saying? Eat fruit. Eat vegetable. Eat fruit. Eat. How many times you gonna say it? You got amnesia? You got dementia? I'm confused. She makes my head hurt, and that's hard to do. I'm just sick and tired of these people.
I eat dragon fruit.
Great, she's there. Millie! Enough.
Maybe you could ask your mom if you could sign up.
See, now I'm about to enter the chat because I went out on the balcony to smoke a cigarette. And I'm about to come back in and she's going to see me. And see how she changes the subject automatically.
I eat dragon fruit. Mommy. Dragon fruit, but you have to eat more than that. Mommy. So, what's our money? Maybe you could sign. Mommy. Ask your mom.
Did you hear the door?
Basketball at your school. Mommy, I want to do flag football and basketball. We're not allowed to. Do they have it? Yeah, they have it. I'm just not allowed to. It's annoying.
You see how he's trying to be manipulative? Like, I want to do it. I'm just not allowed to. And you'll see how she feeds into it, right? She's playing into the game, right? Because at the end of the day, when you play in the game, she's the hero, right? She's the hero, and I'm the bad guy. I don't give a damn. I'll be the bad guy. Hear it.
Okay, well, tell your mom I'll pay for it. Okay? And bring the papers and I'll pay for it. Because that's good for you. You need to be getting exercise, all right?
You see that? No. You see the
Mommy. Mom.
See, you messed me all up.
Mommy.
Quiet. What?
Can I water?
Yeah.
Can I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mommy, can I water? Yeah.
You see? You need to do this. You need to do that. You need to do this. You need to do that. Well, get it. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't hear nothing about you could or maybe you need to. That's not giving somebody a choice. That's you telling somebody what they're going to do. Right? Woo! I'm not going to sit here and keep preaching to y'all. I know y'all hear it, but I got to speak it. Oh.
All these sports I want to do, I'm just not allowed to do them. I want to do drama club, and I'm not allowed to. Okay, well, did you ask her? Yeah. You'd be so good at that. Drama club. Okay, well, ask her if you can sign up. I'll pay for it. Okay? I'll pay. And if you have uniform or costume,
It's right there, Amelia. Right there on top of the refrigerator.
You have to put your emergency phone parent email address.
You gotta look at the different you see how he was like okay, well, maybe you gotta go on the website. You see what I mean? He tries to he's manipulating. He learns from the best, like I said, Karen Joe. I'm gonna act like this is what I really, really want to do, and I'm not gonna say act like. That's what he wants to do. So why not sit there, act like a victim to the person that's been telling you your mom ain't since forever to get what you want out of her? If that woman never spent from this day forward, never spent another dime, dollar, nothing on him, he wouldn't even call her. He wouldn't even call her. Those are facts. Like, ain't nobody gonna sit here trying to tell me I don't know my son. If she didn't do nothing for him, he wouldn't even call her. He would spill all the tea. Stop, I said. Right there. It's right there. Literally, right there. Looking at you. You see it. You see it. No, Amelie, right there. It's right there. She sees it. She sees it, y'all. Water. You see the water, Amelia. It's right there. Yes, that.
And stuff like that. Yeah, well, mom can throw it out, but I'll pay for it. Oh. Okay.
Your mom can fill it out, but I'll pay for it. And he, oh, I got what I wanted. That's cool. You should be doing those things. You should be doing those things because I am your master, okay? And what I want for you to do and what I see you doing is going to happen because you are my child, right? I control this. Not you're my child. You are my object I control, okay? You are my robot that I control. Being a part of the school community. If she don't shut up, she didn't even send him to school. So then I entered the chat. Like I said, I came in. And he said something to me about, because I told him to get the paper off of the because my phone was right here in front of the laptop so you could hear it. And then he put the papers from his school on top of the phone. So I didn't know if that was going to block some of the audio. So I told him to get the paper off of the phone. And that's when he was like, I'm telling my grandma about, signing me up for this. And that's what I said. She has nothing to do with that. And you'll see him try to argue with me because I'm telling him. And I'm telling that trick too. You have nothing to do with that. No. Is that good?
I'm telling you that I'm not allowed to, so she said this. You can sign me up and then she'll pay for it. Like, I mean, she could, like, give me the money on, like, what do you mean she's not telling you that?
Because Karen Joe ain't getting what Karen Joe wants. She's getting upset. You see how? No. You see the pattern here? When you don't give Karens what they want, that's when they call the police, okay? That's when they call the police and try to say you hit them.
Just offer to help. Please let him participate in school activities.
See? Now she's trying to act like the white female in distress. Please let him pay me my child support. Mom. Mommy dearest.
Mom.
Shh. Basketball,
drama club, whatever. It's part of being part of the school community. It's not about being.
She needs to get out of the white supremacy community. How about that? See how she just did that? Hopefully she'll sign you up. So he's trying to get him against me. Did you hear that? I'll say if she wants to sign you up, I'll pay for the other ones too. She's so dumb. I cannot wait to submit this to superior courts. Like, do y'all not understand the delusional going on here? Even after her dumb homophobic and racist lawyer was like, well, mom go out of the country and she's getting babysitters. And then the judge said something that's not the same thing, fo. She's an egg donor to the sperm donor. He came out of me. I took care of him his whole life. Armani's sweet and all that because of me. This other half is not coming from me. It comes from his half. Because I don't like that. I'm not like that. Now, if you mess with me, best believe I'm gonna tear your whole world upside down because I don't like nobody playing with me, and I sure don't like nobody playing with my kids. So you can get all this smoke. But she just said that she will pay for the other kids' activities and stuff too, right? All right.
But you guys should be doing school activities. That's
But you guys, now she's including my other kids into it. Now she's trying to, because she sees that Jude is in the kitchen. Jason's upstairs in my room, up here watching TV. But now that she see Jude, she gonna try to get him on board so he could try to give me a hard time. But little does she know, they don't with her. They saw what she did at the hockey thing, where Jace told her she better watch who she's talking to. That'll be another video I introduce y'all to. Yeah, when she assaulted me. If I wasn't that sane, I would have knocked her block off then. Yeah, it's that real. I'm so glad I remade this. Because, yeah, I'm tired of them, y'all. Well, subscribe, comment. Tell me what y'all would do about this. I swear to y'all. Tell me how y'all would feel, what y'all would do about this Karen, Joe, and Jaren Joe. And I guess we'll have to get the little minions, the wife and everybody else too, because I'm one person. Like, it's literally me and my council fighting the world. It's us against the world. And I don't get it. Because anybody could see what is going on. Helen Keller, Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, the Blind Association. Everybody could see. Love y'all. Mom.